So this is lesson 2 of today. I've got 2 things, so it's about good and bad habits. I'll start with the bad because it's easiest to explain. I've got little notes here. So, little tip for bad habits, don't even consider doing them. So imagine you're sitting there doing your work and you start getting the idea, oh, I could go and eat some chocolate right now or something. As soon as you start to consider it and you're like, oh yeah, it might be quite nice, you're done. That was a bad click. You're finished. You're not always, but it depends on the habit. But for the most part, like, for me, if it's something like going and watching something, often if I even just consider it, then my brain's already off on the train of thought and I've already gone and done the bad habit. So for bad habits, a little tip, try and just completely shut your brain off. As soon as you get any sort of thought which is like to go and do a bad habit, then just shut your brain off until it's shut up. Literally tell yourself, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, I'm doing work now. If you literally tell yourself that, it will help and you'll get the thought out of your mind. Yeah, okay, and now for good habits, set around, sorry, I've got to remember what it was. Shut your brain off. Oh yeah, so I've got 2 things, so I've got like information packed, so 2 things for good habits. One time it was like 8 in the morning, I was getting 8 in the evening, I was getting ready for bed, gonna go to bed, and I hadn't done the exercise because I was like too tired and I couldn't be asked. Basically I was coping and I was too lazy to go. But then I listened to David Goggins, and then, no, I don't know if I did, but I just remember like talking to my mum or something, and then I was like, yeah, I could go on a run right now. I got upstairs to my room, was getting ready for bed, and I just, out of nowhere, I just shut my brain off. I was like, right, I'm going on a run right now. I shut my brain off, went to the toilet, like, did the toilet, put my socks on, put my shoes on, literally all just complete automatic mode, I just kept my body moving. I shut my brain off, kept my body moving. I went downstairs, put my shoes on, and went out the door. And I was out. So I couldn't go back in now that I was out. So and so I did a run. Maybe that wasn't the best time to run because I was trying to go to bed, but still. So sometimes maybe, I don't know how often you can use that, but sometimes if you just shut your brain off and just keep your body moving, because it's funny how you can just put your brain and body in automatic mode. Like when you're running, it's so funny how I've been doing this recently, that you can literally just shut your brain off and just listen to like the podcast or whatever, and you can sort of almost meditate and notice how your body's just moving by itself. It's like you're just sort of there like that, and then you're just sort of like, you can look around and it's like, oh wow, my body's just moving like this. It's quite crazy. That was a little bit of a side tangent, but whatever. So sometimes for good habits, shut your brain off. That's part 1 of the good habits. Part 2 is don't question the good habits. Don't question the good habits. Set boundaries within reasons. Set boundaries with reasons. So if you tell yourself that you're gonna do something, then you have to stick to it and don't question it. If it's like, say you told yourself that you can't eat until 2 PM, which is what I've been doing recently, I'm used to it now. I've only been doing it for like a week, but I'm used to it now because I've set the boundaries and there's reasons for it, because I want to be focused throughout the day, so I don't question it, which means that I don't fail. If I even questioned it, I was like, oh, or if I didn't set a good boundary, if I was like, eat around in the afternoon, then I'd always end up eating at like 1 or even 12, because it's like, oh, I'd said the afternoon, so technically it's fine. And if I didn't have a good reason for it, then I'd be like, oh, whatever, who cares, I'll just eat now. But so that's why you have to set good boundaries, like solid. In psychology it's called operationalized, which means it's like a specific thing. It's not like in the afternoon it's 2 o'clock every single day, if you get what I mean. So it's not, I can't eat any chocolate, it's I'm allowed 10 grams of chocolate at 1 PM every day, like something like that. So that's a weird example, but yeah, so set the boundaries, have reasons for them, and it'll be much easier to follow through on your good habits and not do bad ones. So that's your 5-minute lesson on, well, that's quite long. That's your 5-minute lesson on habits. Lots of information for today, and go and watch my previous video because I done another one today. So yeah, peace.